What up? Real Talk Show. We're starting. We're finally starting. We're a little bit late. We were supposed to be here last month, but we had a snow scare. You know how it is when Baltimore, you get more than 2 inches of snow, it's over. It's fucking over. Everybody's at the market buying all the bread and the canned goods. I don't. I buy all perishables. Fuck that. It's gonna melt. I'm not, look. I don't want to be in the house eating canned goods on bread. I'm not eating that. I want to bake cookies, eat pizzas, Jell-O, everything that's going to go bad if the power lines go out and this is the real apocalypse. I'm just saying. I wasn't ready. But no, this is, this is Women's Month. Women's Month, give it up for that. Yeah. Hell yeah. We're going to have a lot of dope-ass women on this show. Beth Hayden, a fellow comic and friend of mine. Octavia Sykes from the Women's Growth Center. And more. We're gonna get into that. It's T Mooney. I'm the host of the shit. Women's Month. Thank you. Women's Month is my favorite holiday, if you didn't know. But me being the type of woman that I am, people sometimes don't understand that I do appreciate being a woman. You know, I mean, I'm butchy as shit, yo. I mean, I'm dykey as all. I don't really have to even say it. Everybody knows. Give it up for the dykes in the house. What's up? I say words like dyke and shit, so if that upsets you, I'm sorry that you came to the Real Talk Show. I'm a dyke-ass host, I'm sorry. But it's Women's History Month, and, you know, some people think that, you know, the butch woman doesn't appreciate her womanness, and I do. In fact, I'm going to give you guys some little butch history. People a lot equates the butch with the flannel. You know, it's a staple in our fucking wardrobe. I mean, it really is. Flannels, combat boots, you know what I'm saying? But most people don't know that is a real connection with us. Back in the early settling times, when we were first making colonies, lesbians would get ran off into the woods. We would get banished from the colonies. No one wanted us around. Lesbians and witches. No one wanted us around, either one of us. So we would go into the woods. We would have to hunt and do for ourselves, and don't make me. And we would put together all of the pelts. We would have black from the bear, red from the fox, white from the rabbit, and we would weave them together. And the more masculine of the tribe would wear them to guard the colony of women at night. And the earliest of the settlers was old dyke settler named Flanella Jones. She was, God rest her, Flanella. If you hear some old dykes talking, they may refer to flannels as flanels sometimes if you hear them hear them talking. It's a rich history, a very rich dyke history we have. Let's just make that story a thing. Let's just spread it out there and make it a. I'm not going to say if it's real or not. This is for you to. Sounds good, though. I don't know. I like being a woman. I do. I appreciate. I was born with all women parts. I use them every day. Twice on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You don't. I don't know. I'm sorry. But no, I do. I love it. And I'm a woman. I'm just not ladylike. I'm just not a lady. This is my problem. But I haven't been one for a very long time, yo. I've been this way. No bullshit. When my parents brought me home from the hospital, they have a baby picture of me. They don't know how I managed to do it, but I ripped the sleeves off my onesie, and I was just, baby, had a little twist. I was like, how did she do this? How did she? My daddy was confused. He was like, I don't have Butch on my side of the family. I don't know where this Butch baby came from. This is a Butch little baby with you. My parents were always very supportive of me, always. Okay, that's enough about me. Y'all ready for the next segment? Give it up for the next segment, please. We have my good friend and fellow comedian, Beth Hayden, with Comics in the Street. We'll go to her right now. Beth Hayden. Oh, shit. Look at that shit. That shit looks like a camcorder. Remember back in the day when you had the...
Hey, it's Beth Hayden, and I'm here with Comics on the Street outside the former Badass Motherfucker Cafe. We're out here on the streets of Oak, talking about the real issues, you know? Looking for some people to talk about the issues with. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It's a beautiful night out here. To find somebody who can have some good thoughts about
this looks like from the 90s. This looks like from the 90s.
Stay back here about stuff. Sir, excuse me. Can I ask you some questions for the camera? May I ask you? If you met Jesus Christ, where would you take him to lunch?
That's a good question. If I met Jesus Christ, I'd probably take him to Friendly's.
Friendly's is good and affordable. That's what the good option is. You seem like someone who plays baseball.
Not tonight.
Any good train experiences lately? How was your train?
CSX derailed. You see that?
No.
The train came off the bridge, and I knew it was going to come off the bridge, so every time I'm underneath the bridge, I run under that fucker. It looks like it's going to end damage it didn't.
Who is this motherfucker? What are you doing?
What's going on over here? We got a camera for
What are you doing?
Deal or no deal? I gotta pick a case?
Sir.
Pick a case? Were you picking a case?
No.
Pick a case?
No.
What's up?
Do you keep peanut butter in the fridge?
Do I keep peanut butter in the fridge?
Yeah.
Was it Reese's?
Just any kind of
That shit
peanut butter.
melts.
You should not keep peanut butter in the fridge. Hello, folks. Hello. Can I ask you a question first, Joe? Would you rather eat 10 tarantulas or a human cat?
A human cat.
Correct answer! Great
I
job!
also wouldn't mind eating 10 tarantulas, but I'd be curious if it was a consenting consummation, then I would be totally into it.
Thank you so much. That is awesome. Oh my God. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Back to you, sir. Back to you. Same question. 10 tarantulas.
10 tarantula?
Or human cat.
A human cat?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said cat.
No. What's a human cat?
A human cat? You never seen a human cat? Like a cat with a human face?
That's what sounds horrifying. It's over? This has been Comics on the Street. I'm doing a real good professional job with the random people on the
Cat with a
street.
human face? Why would you say that?
What are you gonna eat,
What
Chris?
is a cat with a human face? No. What do I gotta
You're
eat?
gonna eat 10
Can I
tarantulas.
eat a salad?
He's gonna eat 10 tarantulas. Thank you and good night, everyone.
All right. Woo! Yeah. That was Beth Hayden on the street, y'all. We're usually very high tech. We usually are. I don't know what happened. That shit looked like Blair Witch Project. You remember Blair Witch Project? Like they were fucking stumbling through the woods. We're in the city, but it looked like the woods out there, motherfucker. God damn. Or The Ring. Remember The Ring? I feel like we're all gonna die in 7 days now. We just watched that staticky ass. That was wrong. I'm sorry. I brought it down. I'm sorry. We're not gonna die. None of us are gonna die. We're all gonna live and be very happy. And shit, that was very funny. I don't know why that was so funny. It was so staticky. That was so funny. And we all just watched it. We were all like, yeah, this is fun. It's not staticky as shit. She didn't just drop it. Did she drop the camera? Did she drop it? Thank you, Beth. Thank you, though, very much. Up next, we have Real Talk with our first guest. She's from the Women's Growth Center, a Baltimore-based counseling collective. Also, she has a BA in Women's Studies, an LGBT Studies certificate from the University of Maryland, an MSW from Widener University, where they're also completing their MED of Human Sexuality. I had to read it because that's a lot of letters. She's got hella letters behind her name, okay? That's credentials. That means she knows a lot of shit about this shit that she's talking about. I'm going to believe everything she say, me personally. Everything she tell me right now, I'm going to believe it. She also has experience with LGBT youth of color, pro-choice initiatives, and survivors of sexual assault. In her spare time, she likes to hang with friends and nap with her cats. I like her already. You know I do. Please give it up for Octavia Sykes, everybody! Welcome. I'm sorry. We didn't rehearse this part from her right there. You're here. Let's have a seat. At the seats. What's up? Welcome to the show. How are you? Good, good. There's your microphone. Yup. Check the other one. I told y'all we're normally very with the shits. That's good. Use this one. Yeah.
This is a part of what we're supposed to be doing, right?
Right.
This is a part of it.
It's
Little did you
retrograde.
know.
It's retrograde. We
Yeah.
allowed to have all the fuck
Yep.
up. See, the shit was acting all staticky. That was
It's like, it was
retrograde
just,
in the
it
fucking
was
static.
cosmic.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Welcome to the show. You're a sex therapist?
So I don't like to say sex therapist because
Okay.
most people have sex, so it just feels weird to call it specialization. But yes, that's what I went to school to do.
That's
We can talk
funny.
about it. It's part of people live. I get
Right.
real hype when it comes into the sessions, but I can't be expressing that because that'd be weird for your therapist
Right.
to get hype.
That's funny. I've never heard of anyone say that about, like, I don't know, people have sex. I wouldn't. That's funny. Like, I just do what I went to school for. That's all I do.
Yeah.
What made you want to go into sex therapy? Therapy. What do you want me to call you? What do you want me to say?
You can just
You
say I'm
say-
a therapist.
Right.
And I have a
right.
specialization in human sexuality.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the long way to say.
It's long. I'm
Sex
sorry. I won't be offended.
Real shit. What made you want to go into the field, though?
I really like sex a lot. My friends were like, "You're always talking about this
Yeah.
all the time," and I didn't want to be a journalism major anymore. That was also a part of it,
Right.
and women's studies, and just all this shit came together. I just really was like, I need to do what I'm passionate for. Life was shitty growing up, and I was like, I don't want people to have shitty experiences.
Right. No, that's real shit. That's real shit.
Yeah, that's that's a basic answer, but it's the truth.
No, I like it. Some people, if they like sex a lot, they would just fuck a lot. That's the
Oh,
wrong.
that
you know?
happens too. Not right now. Not right now.
She like, you know,
y'all.
I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna help people as far as around it. I like that. That's real shit. What's one of the main things people come in and wanna get advice about
In general, related to sex.
related to sex?
How to please their partner or how to have a sexual experience that's pleasurable in general. Yeah.
So they want the whole breakdown. They want
All the stuff, which is why I'm so excited. I'm like, ooh, I get to do everything.
you look like you're getting.
I know.
Like,
oh,
so now.
just ready.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm mad we don't have.
I'll keep my clothes on.
a bottle of water or something. No, I mean, well, yeah, it's live. We can't keep the clothes on. We got the little pixely boxes. Got the pixel boxes. I don't know. I'm being stupid. These are some questions that I got from friends to ask. How do you help people? You have a lot of women coming in with like body issues. The way now everyone wants to have the perfect body. Want to buy the perfect body. Does that have a lot to do with sexuality? And people come and talk to you a lot about that.
In some way, just the idea of performing well, like whatever you're doing and being the best. Everybody's trying to be the best of whatever situation. So there's a word, it's called spectatoring. It's when you are basically imagining yourself as a spectator and you're critiquing everything you're doing. You're critiquing how your body looks, you're critiquing what you're doing, you looking at the other person like, why did they make that face? And it really fucks up the sexual experience.
I've never. That's a word for the spectatorship.
Spectatoring.
Spectatoring.
Yes.
I've never knew that. I do that all the time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will fuck up your
Absolutely.
Your psyche. Like, what is that? Why is that moving like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good one. What advice do you usually have for people when they come in?
Not
freaking
necessarily advice, but we talk a lot about being comfortable in the body you're in. It's the only body, for the most part, you will have.
Right.
And just, we doing different exercises, focusing on different parts of the body that someone feels insecure about. So I'm trying to stop saying homework. An experiential activity that I'll have somebody go home and like, okay, so the part that you really are focused on and you disliked, I want you to go home in the mirror and I want you to look at it for 5 minutes and just tell me what that was like.
I like that. We're gonna take home tips. Tips.
Yeah.
Everybody, get your mirror. Never mind. You ever seen Fried Green Tomatoes?
It was a good book.
That was a good ass movie. Watch fucking Fried Green Tomatoes. I'm going off topic, but it reminds me of the part when they're fucking like Tawanda. And they're looking at their They were But that's good. That's a good tip. Also, tantra, yoga. A lot of people use these methods to enhance their sexual abilities. What do you feel about that? How do you feel that works together?
Spirituality is powerful, and communication and safety. I mean, I do not practice that myself. That'd be really cool. I'm interested in learning some stuff.
No.
But I mean, literally, like in terms of what we talked about in school, safety, communication, and it is a spiritual experience. It's not like you're just like the sex gods are coming. I mean, it's spiritual, but it's not like.
Right.
I don't know how to explain it.
Right. No. Like
Yeah.
a more intimate connection with someone other than physical.
Yes. Boom. All right. Come on,
Yeah.
take my job.
Okay.
All right.
I might little dabble into
All
the.
right.
But yeah, no, that's real shit. A lot of people sometimes your compatibility is the person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can't just pick this person you want to have sex with and assume it's gonna
Yes.
just be what it is.
Absolutely.
That's good shit. Yoga will add a little spice though. You know what I mean? If you can
Absolutely.
put your fucking ankle to the back of your neck, that will add some spice to your ankle to the back of your neck. Does people come in usually and ask for like real tips like
Oh, well, how do I do? Like,
You know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
what you hear. Like, oh, you teach people how to fuck. Is
Right,
that what you
right.
do? And I'm like, no, that's not. I mean, I
Not
can.
directly, I
and
guess.
I mean, I'm not gonna be there. That's something else.
that's a side
But yeah, no.
job, I guess.
Sometimes like people do want to know like how to do something, and then we talk about anatomy and what that looks like, and
Right,
sometimes
right.
there's some videos to look at, and then like we talk
Yeah, I
about
was gonna say you draw diagrams.
working up to actually doing the acts, whatever we're talking about. So yeah,
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, you make me want to go take sex therapy. Not for a class, like come to see a sex therapist. Just tighten
we
my
are
shit
very
up.
excited to have you there. We will keep
Yes.
our clothes on though.
Yes. I assume, at least. Never mind. I'm gonna not say nothing else about that. What do you think is the most important thing for compatibility between people?
I feel like people get so tired of this word. Just communication. And I'm not going to like say, oh, well, the major histocompatibility complex is totally the reason and how we fall in love. That's basically like a aroma. I don't want to say aroma.
Right.
The chemicals that make us attracted to someone. It is not like pheromones.
I was gonna say that. You saw
cannot
my
go-
mouth getting ready to say
Yeah,
I was
that's not
just
the.
about to
It's
say
not
that.
the same thing.
not the same
But
thing.
from there are lots of studies going on with that. I think it's super fascinating. Communication, some similar interests,
Right.
the
right,
stuff
right.
that you put on your OkCupid, but that don't really say everything about who a person is. Y'all could be the same person.
Right. Exactly. Is that
Yeah.
still out? Okay, Cupid. Is that a thing out still?
Unfortunately,
Everyone
I'm
act
kidding.
like
I'm
they don't
kidding.
know. Like
I'm
I don't
bitter.
know. Dating
I'm
apps.
jaded.
What are those? How do you feel about dating apps right now?
As I said, I'm bitter. I'm jaded. No, I'm kidding. I think that they're fun,
Yeah.
and I feel like I get on them for a period of time, and some people get really excited. Like, I've never done this before. Some people get on in spurts, and some people like, oh, it was terrible. Never doing it again. That's
Yeah.
not the kind of dating I want to do. And it's it's
No, I
a
feel
very it's a whole mixed bag.
I think it's very split like that. Some people you love it or you hate it, or you get on it every some months like I do. It's
Yep.
whatever. I've had a good time talking to you. Y'all had a good time me talking to her, listening to us talk.
Yay, this was
each other.
fun.
Yes. Thank you very much. Therapist who specializes in sex, everybody. Thank you so much, Octavia Sykes. Right. Hey, you guys, that was a little taste from DJ Tenderhex. Give it up for them. Our house band, Little Village, we usually have, they're little, but they're doing big things tonight, and they ain't had time for us. So they had to rain check, but we have Tenderhex, and she is rocking it. Thank you so much. The feature of the night, it's a dating game, yo. We come down to it. We've come down to it. Our special guest is a nonprofit agent by day, a DJ socialite by night, looking a mad socialite, okay, might I add. Please give it up for Kizzy Dandy! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You can take my stool. I haven't even used it. It's not warmed up. I'm sorry. It's cold. It's not. I'm sorry. If I'd have thought, I'd have sat on it for a few minutes before you got up here. And very silky and suede and shiny, and I like it. I like everything you're doing. I like everything she's doing. I like everything. I like everything you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, Tenderhex. I didn't have to tell him. I didn't have to tell him. Okay. Yeah. Schwap. That was supposed to be my cue to end it, but I kept forgetting. But they know already. I didn't have to cue him in or out. That's what's up. I like that because you know I be off. I got cards with all kinds of shit I can barely understand. This is ridiculous. All right. DJ, Keezy. What do you expect from tonight, this evening? It'd be nice if I give you a microphone. Yeah, no, but you know. we're gonna
So
do it
from
professional.
tonight, I'm just honestly looking for someone that would like to maybe go on a date, a friend date, or things may happen after that. But I'm actually asking the riveting questions, things that you probably would never get asked unless someone was very bold behind the keyboard. So
Nice.
some of them may be boring, some of them may not be. There's no rhyme to reason to my thought process or a question. So,
I love it, yo. I love it. Give it up for that. Hell yeah.
all right. Thank you.
You said fucking riveting. You said riveting fucking. This shit is going to be riveting. You hear me? All right, let's get it started then. Let's bring out our contestants. Hold on one second. I know.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah. This is my show, and I can do it however I want to. Okay. I can be miscombobulated if I want to be. Contestant number 1, they work one-on-one with elementary school students, teaching them literacy, also doing research work in West Baltimore, a self-proclaimed adventurous bitch who likes to climb stuff. Give it up for contestant number 1! Is it there or there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right, all right. Contestant number 2, a Baltimore stand-up comic who hosts shows at the Baltimore Improv. She enjoys cats, mayonnaise, and has a cute dress for every day of the week. Beth Hale, that's the number 2, everybody. Yeah, all right. I'm fucking the game up. I'm fucking the game up. I'm fucking the game up. Thank you. And last but not least, we have contestant number 3. 26-year-old works at Johns Hopkins helping medical students with their bedside manner. They will finish a book series even if the first book is terrible. Loves to make spicy popcorn and dangerous with a deck of cards. Contestant number 3. Here they come. Here they come. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yes, yes, yes. All right. It is now up to you to ask your riveting ass questions.
All right. No, hold your breath. Don't hold it too long. Contestant number 1. How would you say hello to me when you came to our date?
Hello.
Contestant number 2, same question.
Sup, bitch?
Wow.
And number 3?
Do I have the right place?
Oh, okay. All right. Leave me questioning things. Okay, I'm the one asking the questions, but, you know, I like that. All right. Contestant number 3. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I want to say I'm an early owl because my eyes get very big in the morning, and I like to look over and say, who is next to me?
All right. All right, contestant number 1. If our date was absolutely trash, would you let me down easy or ghost me?
Probably like a slow ghost, like kind of one that like haunts you a little bit, and you're just like, what's going on? Kind of like in the room every now and then. You check in your closets and shit, but I'm not there. I'm slowly exiting your life.
So no
Very
one
politely, very politely.
Yeah,
too.
that
I'm
very
still gonna be
polite.
actually very
Yes.
nice. I like
Okay.
that.
All right. Contestant number 2, same question. Would you ghost me or would you let me down easy?
Ghost. You'd never hear from me again.
All right. That's good to know.
Hope you're taking a mental note of all these.
Yeah, all right. I
short
mean, one of
answers.
them doesn't know
Very-
who I am. The other one's going to haunt me while I'm not there. So, I mean, it's really close quarters right now. Contestant number 1. Would you consider yourself sexy?
Very, which is a sexy answer, I guess.
Yes. Contestant number 2.
Definitely not. No, not at all.
If you could describe your sex appeal in one word besides sexy.
Mayonnaise.
Okay. Contestant number 3.
When you come on this side, I'll let you decide.
Ooh.
Woo!
Shouldn't have wore a turtleneck. It's getting hot.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer. Contestant number 1. Name a pet peeve.
My cat Soul. My
Your cat. Oh, your cat. Oh, okay. I thought there was a story after that. Okay.
that's it, that's
Okay.
I get it. I
All
get
right.
it. I get
Contestant
it,
number
I get it.
3. Name a pet peeve.
Oh, okay. So, you know when you leave a light on, but you're no longer in the room?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Very poetic.
Saving the
very
environment.
poetic,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, I can understand that. Do you at least know who's leaving? Whatever. I'm not going to ask that question.
I don't.
I'm not going to ask that. Contestant number 2. From the time you all have spent in the back, what can you tell me about contestant number 3?
dish.
Well, she's a very lovely shirt on under her sweatshirt that you can't see right now, but she bought a lovely shirt for the occasion. She's a boisterous person.
Boisterous.
She did tell me that she has a boyfriend, so
Oh, wow. It didn't say
Spill the
snitch.
tea. No,
It didn't
spill
say
it. Spill
snitch.
it. Spill that tea, yo. Spill it.
Lord, I won't do a crime with you, contestant number 2.
Jerry.
All right, contestant number 3. How do you feel about polyamorous relationships?
I can't spell it, but I'm interested in learning about it.
Honest, very honest.
Can your boyfriend spell it?
Well,
it's-
you know,
Possibly.
I was told by another woman, eatin' ain't cheatin'. And I like rhymes, so there you go.
Touche. Bon appetit.
I'm not even gonna say nothing.
All right, contestant number 1. What is the dumbest question a man has ever asked you? Or said, or dumbest thing they have ever said to you?
Probably if they were gay for being interested in me.
Oh yeah, that is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Contestant number 1. What is your idea of a good date?
Okay, so we set up a time. It's 4:34, right when the sun's setting in the wintertime. I make it right when it's dark out, so you can't see me. We take a walk, probably for about 15 minutes. I pretend there's a destination, but really, I just want to ride home.
And
That's
in
it.
my car,
What's that?
obviously, you want to ride home in my car, but I don't own the car, so
Oh shit.
can we take a lift together, or you don't want me to know where you live for
We
real?
can
You
take
want
a
me to
lift.
send you in a lift where
You
you
drop
need to
me like
go.
on the corner of my street. I say it was great. Let's do it again. That's it.
Okay, contestant number 2. What is your idea of a good date?
Say we stay in, watch Game of Thrones, play drinking game every time, you know, there's incest or whatever. You just do shots till we pass out, and wake up the next day and go dumpster diving for breakfast. It's cheap, it's economical, it's romantic. It's you know, you get the modern garbage and you get Game of Thrones, so it's you know, it's the full spectrum of humanity there. So that's there you
Tender
go.
Hex, you can play some music when the question is being answered too long. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wrap it up.
Contestant number
Wrap
3.
it up.
Contestant number 3. What's your idea of a great date or a good date or okay date?
Picture it, a Tuesday afternoon. Am I at work? Are you at work? No, we're together. We're on a date. We're going to the movies? No, we can't talk there. We're gonna have some brunch on a Tuesday. Mimosas, my house. You bring the orange juice, I'll bring the champagne. We'll watch Game of Thrones.
Wow, I don't know if
Followed
it's
by
the
dumpster
champagne or
diving.
the Game of Thrones. Both are in one of those things.
She
so.
thought about this. You thought about
Yes.
this. This is a dream night date. She's fucking fantasy over here.
All right, contestant number 1. What is the most embarrassing thing you've Googled?
Probably me, Blue Waffles, hoping that they be combined together. I was hoping my MySpace would be profile would be combined with Blue Waffles. It didn't happen, but I did see a lot of Blue Waffles.
Okay.
That's gross. That's gross. Don't ever look
Yeah,
up Blue
but that
Waffles.
is
And
very
vodka.
embarrassing. I thank you for
And
your
vodka.
honesty.
Yeah.
Contestant number 2, sing me a song that's stuck in your head right now.
Game of Thrones theme song. Theme music.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Contestant number 3. If we went to a bar, what is your drink of choice?
Well, my first question is this a bar in a good part of town?
Sure. I mean, it's a bar in Charles Village, I guess.
All
If
right.
that's what you think a good part of town.
Good, good. Regardless of where we are, it will be rail alcohol.
That's what I'm talking about. You're paying.
Cheap date.
Contestant number 3. Have you ever refused to accept when you were wrong?
I can always accept it. I just don't admit it. I'll keep it to myself.
Contestant number 1. What would you make me for dinner?
So after Googling blue waffles, I would figure out the recipe, make that for us. After that, we'd go outside, search for the Baltimore rats. It's actually my favorite my go-to Baltimore rats. We have some in our backyards. Get those. We can kind of go on a couples fishing for a rat trip. Get some, fry them up, make love with the rats. Well, while eating the rats.
Are you
and
taking
each
note
other.
of this? Are you taking note of who's saying what?
Yes, I do.
You
I
might not
am.
want to
It's
be
all up
involved.
here.
Okay, I'm helping. I'm helping you.
Contestant number 2. When are you comfortable enough to pass gas or belch in front of a new love interest?
Immediately. Like before I've asked you out, before we're on, like at any time, during sex, like I don't care.
All right. Contestant number 1. Name something that one of your exes has that you want back.
My time.
All right, reclaim it.
Yeah, that's it.
Contestant number 3. Do you believe in love at first sight?
It depends on what I'm looking at.
Contestant number 1. How would you show me your affection? I take gifts, cash, credit, no personal checks,
So
or any other way.
I'm a massage therapist, so I tell you
Oh.
all about that.
You would just tell me. You wouldn't show me. Said massage, just to tell me. Okay. All right.
In a sexy voice, though. So.
Contestant number 2. How would you feel if you were left out of a threesome happening right beside you? Well, you were part of that threesome, but you were left out of it.
This has happened to me, so the two
Why
people
would
are
I
married to
surprise?
each other now. So, good luck for the two of you. I hope it works out as well. They have 3 children.
I remember that.
Yeah. It's real shit.
That was fun.
Were you invited to the wedding?
Yeah, I was in the wedding.
Oh, great. Okay. Good, great. Well, at least there was some happy endings, not for you, though. Contestant number 3. When, if ever, do you normally introduce someone you're dating to your family?
When absolutely necessary. That's it. There's no
All
punchline.
right. You just got the short answers. I love that. Contestant number 1. Would you rather die alone or unhappy? That's a trick question.
Probably alone. I'd be unhappy. So I guess it kind of goes together.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, contestant number 3. What is a good show to watch on Netflix?
Ooh, have you seen The Great British Baking Show?
Yes, I have.
It's delicious, it's wonderful, they're very soothing, and you learn a little something.
Contestant number 1. What kind of dog would you be?
Damn, I don't know that many dogs. All right, so I'd be the one that has, like, the hair that's like super fluffy. Probably
I think
have
I know
an
what you're
ear
talking about.
like slightly cut off because you're like, oh shit, like, kind of feel bad for it a little bit. I have a background story.
She wants to be a
So-
stray. She wants to be a stray.
Stray,
Fucking
yeah,
Stray ass.
like
dog.
a used dog.
Yeah, cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's real cute.
Contestant number 2. Are you mad at me?
A little bit, yeah. I'm not getting the feedback I would like. I should be winning this by now, honestly. It's like no contest. But we can get over it. We can work through it. I'm confident.
Who said you're not winning?
Yes,
Contestant
you don't
number-
know. what
she
the-
said my answer was too long. And she's like, oh, I like how you're not chatty. You're not
You
chatty.
did.
It
You
was
did.
the
You
one
did.
that
Y'all
started
forgot
with
about
the-
that. You did. You did. you did,
which
you
one
did.
was talking about the dumpster diving and the other ones was talking about making love by the rats? See, I don't know. It's like
Right,
you all, your
right.
answers are like forming
Can I-
together.
I'm
I
not
got
allowed
it.
to
I
help.
got
I'm
it.
not
I
allowed
got
to
it.
help.
I
I'm
got
not allowed to help.
it. Should have
I
had
can't
a
help.
board or something.
Right. Give you clues like don't.
Contestant number 3. Recite a poem about what you would want from our date.
The night is young, and so are we. Neither of us is hung, and that's fine by me. We'll dance all night until the dawn, and in the morning, oh, you have the cutest yawn. The end, amen.
All right, I think I have enough information. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much.
All right. It's come to a point where you have to pick one. Just so you know, whoever you pick, you guys win a date for 2 at the world famous Crown Seal restaurants. Yes, hell yeah.
All right, I need a moment.
We love the Crown fucking Seal. So, it is time. Who you pick? Special guest, Keezy.
I pick. Oh gosh, it's so
Okay.
hard.
All right, we'll give you a couple seconds. DJ, give her a little thinking music.
Oh, this is really helping. Okay. I pick contestant number 3.
Stay right there. All right. That's number 3. But before we bring out that, we're going to meet who you didn't pick. Contestant number 1, come meet Keezy. Little meeting music, DJ. Hey, thanks for being on. Thank you so much. Cool ass jacket. I like that. All right, contestant. Who did you pick? Wait. Who did you pick? Good. All right, contestant number 2. Come in, man. Beth, look at that. Oh, man. You could have had a date at the dumpster. Come on now. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. The contestant you pick, you 2 are going to go to the Crown, eat some fucking seal and shit. Coming out of Vanna Green, meet your date. Nice. Lovely. I love it. Yo, this has been the Goddamn Real Talk Show. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back next month and a half. Thank you.